Imagine a dance of movement, a flow of passing, where the ball moves across the field like a gentle breeze. This was Tiki-Taka, a footballing philosophy that once captivated the world. But despite its initial dominance, questions still remain. If it was so successful, why did it seem to fade away? And more importantly, will we see that amazing style in the future? Or is it just a part of football history now? This is Football Cafe. And indeed, Tiki-Taka was amazing, and we do want to see it if it exists. It revolutionized the way the game is played and quickly captured the world's attention. Characterized by short passes, exceptional player movement, and fluid, fast-paced play, the new style introduced by Guardiola welcomed us with tactics previously unseen in the football world. But some argue that systems like Schalke's spinning top tactic from the 1930s and the total football approach of Ajax in the Netherlands in the 1970s were Tiki-Taka. In truth, these were less developed versions. The roots of how to develop into Tiki-Taka were implemented by Johan Cruyff during his tenure as Barcelona's manager starting in 1988. The style of play continued to evolve under fellow Dutch managers Louis van Gaal and Frank Rijkaard and has been adopted by other La Liga teams. These Dutch managers emphasized promoting players from their youth system, and Barcelona's La Masia Youth Academy has been credited with producing a generation of technically gifted players who are comfortable playing this style of football. However, true Tiki-Taka flourished under Pep Guardiola. This was partly due to Guardiola's visionary coaching. He deployed a center forward as a false nine, revolutionized the use of fullbacks, selected midfielders in defense to exploit their passing ability, and instructed the goalkeeper to play out from the back. It was also the result of an exceptional generation of players and Barcelona's ability to sustain intense pressure on the ball. An early example of Tiki-Taka in action came in the qualifying match for UEFA Euro 2008, played in Denmark on October 13, 2007, when Sergio Ramos scored what is considered the first goal using Tiki-Taka. The play involved 9 players, making 28 passes with 65 touches over 75 seconds. The word itself has also an interesting history. It's related to the Spanish commentator Andrés Montes, who is said to have coined and popularized the term. During his live commentary of the 2006 Spain vs Tunisia match, Montes used the phrase to describe Spain's precise, elegant passing style. Estamos tosando tiki-taka, tiki-taka. At the heart of the tactic is possession of the ball. But because Tiki-Taka is more than just possession and needs to create chances, it incorporates 3 other factors: pressing, the false nine, and positional play. Pressing is crucial for possession of the ball. Any team which prizes possession will work extremely hard to regain the ball after it's lost. Another useful element of this style is the false nine. Simply put, using a false nine means using a striker who drops off into the space between the defensive and midfield lines. And it was a headache for markers. Follow the player and you create a gap in the center of defense or midfield. Leave the player and there is an unmarked attacker able to receive any pass or shoot. The idea of positional play is that the pitch is divided into zones and that no more than 2 players should occupy the same line vertically and no more than 3 on the same line horizontally. The purpose is to encourage players to find zones where they are free to receive any pass, injecting fluidity and creation of space to stop Tiki-Taka simply being an exercise in possession football, as players are constantly on the move. Barcelona and Spain, using this, led the world of football, especially from 2008 to 2012. However, in 2013 Gerard Piqué had an interview, and his speech from his interview can be summarized as follows. In football, evolution is essential to stay ahead. Tata's adjustments have shown that even a system as iconic as ours needs flexibility and fresh ideas to remain effective. By embracing these variations while preserving our core identity, we've become more adaptable, unpredictable, and resilient. It's this balance between tradition and innovation that ensures our continued success on the pitch. Piqué's words highlighted the need for change. It was clear this style had to be modified, especially after the rise of gegenpressing and skilled counter-attacks with a low block, like Diego Simeone's Atletico. Furthermore, the style began to produce fewer goals. During Euro 2012, Spain dominated possession throughout the tournament, averaging 63% ball possession during their 3 group matches. Leading up to their final victory, Spain averaged 58 passes per shot and only 1.8 goals per match, 25% lower than the tournament average of 2.4. And after some years, it looked like it's difficult to see pure Tiki-Taka again. However, whether Tiki-Taka adapts and evolves or eventually fades away, its impact on modern football is undeniable. Tiki-Taka's emphasis on possession, fluid movement, and short passing not only revolutionized Barcelona's success but also set the stage for new approaches in the game. However, the rise of gegenpressing and counter-attacking styles by Mourinho and Simone has proven effective in countering Tiki-Taka. And with Tiki-Taka's demands of such a golden generation, its revival in its purest form seems unlikely. But the question, has Tiki-Taka evolved or is it dead, remains unanswered. If you like this video, you can hugely support me by just hitting the subscribe button.